Bonnie's Garden is a gardening and greenhouse space that was built in honor of Bonni Curran, who had a passion for sharing gardening, healthy food, and nature with specifically kids, but also with adults. And it is a state-of-the-art greenhouse and also a garden space that features an orchard, as well as a compost, vermicomposting, and apiary of bees, and a trout tank where kids can learn about, and adults can learn about, freshwater fish and healthy river systems.
Well, this garden was all started with Bonnie's memory in mind. She died suddenly in 2013, and I had a close friend who'd lost a son, and he suggested that trying to come up with something concrete in her memory would be a healing process for me, and that started the conversation about what did Bonnie really love, and what could we do in her memory. One thing she loved more, she just adored kids. So that was a sort of a no-brainer. Let's do something for the kids. Bonnie was also a late in life converted vegetarian. She loved eating veggies. And so how could we combine these two passions of hers and do something concrete for the community? The focus of the greenhouse has been primarily on youth programming and how to engage the kids in the valley with growing vegetables, tasting vegetables, eating healthier foods even.
Our produce that the kids all grow inside the garden, it's eaten by the kids themselves. Sometimes it's pretty interesting as they try new things that they may have never tried before. And it's also shared by staff members and any community visitors that we have here in the garden. My personal favorite aspect of Bonnie's Garden is our apiary. I love our beekeeping program. We have two traditional hives that the kids actively works with. We have a classroom set of beekeeping suits, and we also have an observation hive that's located inside the YMCA on the way to the pool. And it's really amazing to walk down the hallway on the way to the greenhouse space and see so many people interacting with the observation hive. The food system change that I'd like to see most in the Wood River Valley is just this growing involvement of kids in the process and really instilling this love and passion for involving kids in knowing where their food is coming from, involving them in the process of actually growing food for themselves and for others, and really instilling this knowledge about how important it is to consume and support local.
I have always been interested in childhood nutrition and metabolism. As an endocrinologist, I've always been very excited about the idea of impacting our kids early on in what they eat and to try to get them to eat more healthily.
Something that I find incredibly rewarding about working with kids in Bonnie's Garden is just seeing their love for nature and growing their own food develop over time, and seeing how they take ownership of that process and how excited they are about what their involvement could mean, not just for themselves, but for their families as well.